Hi, this is Stephanie Millman with Camas and Washougal on a Diet, and I'm here at the Know Your Numbers event right before the Weight of the Nation movie. I'm standing with Lynne Lyne, and she's a registered dietitian. Lynne, you have a very interesting piece of information going on at this booth. Can you tell me about what's going on here?
Well, Stephanie, what this is the caption really says it all. It says, think your drink. And I feel that oftentimes people walk around throughout life with different drinks in their hand, whether it's single serving or not, and I don't know if they're really thinking about what they're drinking. So what this poster really clearly states is that there are things that everyone needs to pay attention to in order to really clearly understand what it is that they're drinking, and specifically when it comes to sugar content and serving size, because if you have a label, a size bottle, for instance, like this one here, Ocean Spray Strawberry Kiwi, so you've got the attractive fruit right on the label here, which tells you, oh, it must be juice, but you know what, it says juice cocktail, and whenever something says cocktail or drink, it's got a very little bit of actual juice in it. So with this bottle being as small as it seems to be, it's actually more than 2 servings, so that's one thing that people need to start thinking about is, should I actually drink this whole thing in one sitting? Is it all for me, or do I need to share it with a friend?
Man, I am so sensitive to this because I have a kid, and she gets that chocolate milk that's at schools, and it's 2.5 servings. It's just crazy how much sugar's in that, and that we think subconsciously that's a whole serving. So,
and also just knowing, being aware of what is that so many grams of sugar mean when you look at your label. And here's a teaspoon, so that you know what a teaspoon is, but you know how many teaspoons are in the drink that you're drinking, and most people probably don't. What it is it's for every 4 grams of sugar that's in the drink, it's 1 teaspoon.
I always was wondering what grams are, because I can turn it over and say 16 grams. What does that mean?
It's a rather vague term for most people, definitely.
And that's 4 teaspoons then, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, gosh.
Every 4 grams is 1 teaspoon.
Okay. Got it.
So, for instance, would you like to see some examples of what that would mean?
I did see something going on, so let's go take a look at that.
Good visuals over here.
All right, this is going to be really interesting, Lynne. I think I'm a little nervous, but why don't you explain what's going on here?
Well, Stephanie, I have a variety of different popular drinks that you can buy anywhere. Lots of things like at mini marts and whatnot. And oftentimes, when you do stop into a mini mart, you'll grab a drink, and it'll be just for you. What I really would like to point out to people is that oftentimes these drinks are more than 1 serving, like we mentioned earlier. So the first one I'm going to talk about is very popular. If people who don't like coffee but want to get a little charge, they'll drink Rockstar. And this one is actually 2 servings, and it has, as you can see, I have a visual here. It's 2 servings, and each serving is 31 grams of sugar. And this is for the whole can, which typically would be what somebody would drink. So it's 62 grams of sugar, or 15.5 teaspoons.
It says 248 calories. Is that per serving?
That is for the 15.5 teaspoons of sugar that's in there. Provides that amount of calories in the drink.
Wow, that's like 15% of your whole calorie intake?
Is 4 calories per gram. That's another thing to think about, too.
Okay.
And then the next one down is apple juice, and oftentimes you see children with sippy cups and they're drinking apple juice, and it looks healthy. It's got the apple on it. We all know fruit is an important part of our diet, but unfortunately when you take fruit and turn it into juice, you lose the fiber, so you lose that really important component of fruit. But also, this is not 1 serving either, but it seems to be easily carried around and people can assume it's all for them. But this one is actually, if I look at the label, it's 2 servings, it's 260 calories, and it is, for the whole bottle, 61 grams of sugar, or 15.25 teaspoons, so all of the sugar is in your healthy juice.
I personally, my daughter just took that down maybe a month ago, thinking it was a single serving, and she just took down, oh my gosh, all that sugar. Okay.
And the next one, really popular today with kids who play baseball or soccer or whatever, and just people who work out at gyms, is power drinks, sports drinks.
Right.
This one happens to be called Powerade Ion 4. And it's a really big bottle. I couldn't find anything smaller than this at the supermarket that I was at. But this one is 50 grams of sugar, and 12.5 teaspoons. So this is all the sugar that you're getting, or 200 calories worth of sugar in this Powerade.
No wonder you recover so quickly. You get a sugar high.
That's probably part of it, yes indeed. And then the next one, which we talked about earlier too, even just the label itself, the Ocean Spray Strawberry Kiwi Juice Cocktail, has the healthy fruit on the front. But this small bottle is also 2 servings. And so this is all the sugar that you'll be getting in this juice cocktail. So that's 100 and, I don't have that on there, but it's 47 grams of sugar in this small bottle.
I don't even know what to drink anymore. I did hear, though, that frozen concentrated juice has high fructose corn syrup in it. Is that true?
You know, it's probably not consistently across the board.
Okay.
Once again, you need to read your labels.
Yeah. Okay.
And the next one is this is a really small bottle of Coke, 12 ounces, and actually recommended servings for beverages would be 8 ounces, but it's impossible to find anything that's only 8 ounces today. But this is 12, and this has 39 grams of sugar in it, which is 156 calories, and 9 and 3/4 teaspoons of sugar is in this small 12-ounce bottle of Coke.
And that's a small one. Most of them
Yeah,
I see
most
are
of them
like
are 20
16,
ounces.
20,
Yeah, 20 ounces is probably the smallest you'll find in a bottle or can.
It's like, what do we drink then?
You know what we drink? We drink this. This is just a bottle of water. And it has, look at that, there's absolutely no sugar in that. There's no calories in it, and it can hydrate you really well. And if you don't care for, just plain water, you can squeeze lemons or limes in here, or you could get, if you like the bubbly taste of a soda, but you don't want the sugar of a soda, you can do carbonated water. And check the label, because some of them are a little bit more high in sodium than others. Just get a plain soda water, and then you can put a little bit of this or a little bit of that in there to give the flavor, but not the whole thing. You can stretch it out. Or once again, squeeze a fresh orange in there, squeeze a fresh lime to get vitamin C.
So doing that.
And no sugar, so you can have your this amount of sugar.
Now, one last thing, because there's some people waiting to see her. Water. We're mostly water. So how much are we supposed to drink every day?
I think about 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, which would be 6 to 8 8-ounce glasses a day, would be like normal recommendation. But of course, if it's hot outside or you're more active, then you're going to need more water. It's kind of a common sense approach.
Yeah, I do love water. I hope that, more people start liking water instead of all of these sugar drinks.
And it typically costs a lot less than any of these as well. So you can
yeah.
save sugar and you can save money.
Well, thank you, Lynn. I am so much more prepared to make decisions, and I hope that you are too. This is another, I'm going to count this as a meal moment, and I learned a lot. So thanks for joining us. Bye for now.
Bye.